Hello future CS, welcome back to my channel. So in this video I am going to explain you the step-by-step exam preparation strategy which helped me clear CA Inter exams in first attempt with self-study, and it also helped me secure 5 exemptions. So you guys can also replicate this strategy and pass CA Inter with flying colors. So if you are preparing for CA Inter exams, this video is going to be very important for you. So do watch the video till the end. Request you all to keep a notebook and a pen ready to note down the important points. Also, if you are new to my channel, I request you all to subscribe and hit the bell icon below so that you can get notified whenever I post new videos. So let's start the video. So step number 1, preparing a study plan. It is very important to prepare a detailed study routine and also make sure you stick to it. So even if it takes 1 or 2 days to prepare a study plan, I recommend you all to invest those 2 days and make a plan. This will help you in completing the syllabus in a timely manner. Now some points to keep in mind while preparing a study plan. So first you have to analyze which are your weak subjects and strong subjects. And while preparing the study plan, ensure you allocate more time to the weak subjects. And also you can combine 2 subjects per day. That is, you can keep one theory subject and one practical subject. And ensure you keep sufficient breaks in your study plan. Next step is to analyze whether you can study for long hours at stretch or you can study for small number of hours. So if you can study for long hours at a stretch, you can keep 3 to 4 study slots of 4 hours each. And in case you cannot study for long hours at a stretch, then you can keep small study slots of 1 or 2 hours. But you can keep multiple slots. Next important point to keep in mind while preparing a study plan is ensure you have time slot for sleeping as well. Like 7 to 8 hours of time should be allocated for sleep also. It is very important to sleep well during the study day because this will help in keeping your mind fresh and this will help you in concentrating better in your studies. The next important point is keep separate slots to practice MCQ as well. As you are aware that MCQ carries 30 marks, it is very important to practice different types of MCQs. So when you log in into the BOS knowledge portal, there you can find the MCQ portal. So here you can practice different types of MCQs. That is case scenario based MCQ as well as direct MCQs. Also, if you go to my channel in the playlist section, there is a separate playlist for CA Inter exams. There you can find different type of study plans for CA Inter exam. You can refer those study plan as well and you can plan your studies accordingly. Also, the ICI has launched the ICI CA for students. Previously, I had made 2 videos on how you can use CA in acing your CA exams. You can refer those videos as well and those techniques as well. The link to those 2 videos has been added to the end screen of this video. You can watch it from there and you can use those techniques in your study preparation. Step number 2, books that I referred. So basically I study from the ICI study material and I also practice the revision test paper and the mock test papers as well. And I had also purchased a compiler which had all the previous exam papers. So basically I had purchased Taxman compiler and had practiced all the suggested answers and all the case scenarios from there. For DT and IDT, ensure you study the latest amendments applicable for the exams. And also go through the CA student journal because in the student journal you can find the new case studies and also the approach is given as to how you can crack the different papers. So it is very important to go through the student journal as well. And also ensure you practice the mock test paper. While practicing the mock test paper, give it in exam-like condition. That is, do not refer any books. And after completing the mock test paper, compare your answers with the ICA answers and do detailed analysis of what more you can improve, whether it is presentation skills or conceptual clarity. And make a detailed notes of this and incorporate this while you are revising. And one more important point is do not refer multiple textbooks for the same subject because it will create confusion. So for example, if you are studying from the ICI study material, stick to that. Or if you are studying from any other author's book, you can study from that itself. Step number 3. This is a most important step, that is preparing notes. So as you all are aware that the syllabus is quite huge. So in the few months of study leave, you will be studying all the chapters. Whereas when the exams are nearing, between each exam there is only 1.5 day gap. So it is very important to prepare notes for each of the subject. These notes will help you in revising during 1.5 days before the exam. So for practical subject, you can prepare notes of different formulas and different formats which has to be used. For theory subjects, you can prepare notes of key points of different concepts and you can also make these points into acronyms so that you can easily remember them. And for provision based papers, you can make notes of different section numbers and various provisions relating to those section numbers. So you can refer these notes one day before your exams. So guys, if you want me to make a detailed video on how to prepare notes for each subject, do let me know in the comments below. You can also use the Saransh which has been released by the ICI. So in the BOS portal, you can find Saransh which has like summary notes of each of the subjects. But what I recommend is it's better to prepare your own notes as this will help you in recalling what you studied. So after you study each chapter, when you write it in the form of notes, it will serve two purposes. That is, it will help you in recalling what you studied and it will also help you in doing written practice. That is the next point which we'll be discussing now. Step number 4, written practice. So as most of the times the paper is lengthy in the exam, hence it is very important to practice writing fast. Whatever you have written, it should be legible. Now some tips while doing written practice. So when you are studying for the exam in the study leave, it is very important to do written practice. So keep timer. So suppose you are solving any question relating to accounting from the study material itself. And when you look at the question, you first have to estimate as to how much time it will take. So suppose if you see a question and first you can refer the previous exam papers as well. That time you will get an idea as to from each chapter for how many marks the question will come. And then when you are solving any question from the study material, if the suppose the question is for like 5-10 marks, you can keep timing as this question will take 10 minutes to 15 minutes in the exam. And you can solve by looking at the clock. You have to solve it within the stipulated time. So in this way, you will get a practice of solving the question within the stipulated time. The next step while doing written practice is comparing your answers with the ICA answers. So if there are any major differences in your answers and the answers given in the study material, you can practice writing it again. The next important point is while doing written practice, ensure that you write the answer in the same way as it has to be presented in the exam. So you can refer the study material, mock test papers, and you can practice writing in the same way. For example, for practical subjects, ensure you write the notes, assumptions, and follow proper formats and also write the different formulas clearly. And when you're doing written practice for theory subjects, ensure you write the answers in bullet points or in paragraphs with proper headings. And for provision based papers, quote the section number and provisions correctly. So in your study leave itself, if you do the correct written practice, this will help you in the exam as well. So as you will already have the habit of writing, in the exam also you can write in fast speed and you can write legibly as well. So this will help you in completing the paper within time. Step number 5, section wise weightages. So in the BOS knowledge portal, you can find the section wise weightages as well. So refer the section wise weightages, and while revising, ensure you revise the chapters with the highest weightage first. However, this does not mean you do selective study. So do not do selective study. It is very important to study all the chapters from the syllabus because questions can be asked from any chapter. Step number 6, revision. So it is not sufficient if you just study the syllabus once because the syllabus is very huge. It is very important to revise and recall everything again. So almost 3 times I had revised that. That is, first I had studied one round in the study leave. Then in the study leave itself, I had revised the entire syllabus again. And then the final and the third revision was 1.5 day before the exam. So basically before the exam, I had studied only my notes which I had prepared. And I had also gone through the mock test paper, revision test papers as well. And in the 1.5 day, I had also studied the compiler, which I told earlier. Also, if you want me to make a detailed video, that is a subject-wise video, as to how you have to revise in 1.5 days before exam, do let me know in the comments below. So guys, that's how I had cleared my CA Inter on my very first attempt with self-study, and I had also secured 5 exemptions. So I hope my journey and strategies inspire you and help you in your own CA preparation. Remember, consistency, smart planning, and self-belief can truly work wonders. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and also hit the notification bell so that you never miss an update. And if you have any questions or need more guidance, drop them in the comments below. I'll be more than happy to help you guys. Keep working hard, stay focused, and believe in yourself. Your success story is just around the corner. Thanks for watching. I will see you all in the next video. Until then, keep hustling and keep dreaming big. All the best for your exams.